The reigning champs have received some bad news after a game one that they did win but didn't necessarily go their way. We're going to break down everything you need to know about going into game two for the Boston Celtics and what exactly is going wrong for them right now. I'm your host, Joey Mercer. This is another episode of Joe Mercer Sports Podcast. Before we get into it there today, I just want to remind everyone to make sure to go down below, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and every single time we upload, you'll be able to stay up to date with our takes on the NBA and all the news you need to know around it. Without further ado, let's get to the topic at hand today. There's a couple things I want to break down in this video. First, I want to talk about something that's been kind of going around about the Magic. The Magic actually have came out and talked about the physicality of Game 1 and more so referencing the flagrant foul that happened. We can see here it says, "I didn't see the flagrant," is what Jamal Mosley had said, and at morning shoot-around ahead of Wednesday's Game 2 for being in TD Garden tonight. Two guys were going for the block, and I think it was just the fall that was probably what set it off more than anything. Tatum, right wrist, remained listed as doubtful throughout the afternoon because of a bone bruise on his shooting hand that came from the bad fall. It's playoff basketball, Mosley said, and I don't think that warranted what it was. And I do understand. It really didn't have to do with the actual hit on the head. They barely touched him. It was the fall that hurt his wrist. It had nothing to do with him being clipped in midair. It was very minor. Should it have been a flagrant? I guess by definition it is. But I do understand the playoff environment. They do have to make the call, however. So I understand from both sides where they're coming from. Magic guard Cole Anthony couldn't care less about the issue. That stuff really means nothing to me, he said at the end of the day. If anything, I look at it like a positive because now we've got them complaining. We've just got to keep our same level of physicality and at the same time know that nobody's trying to take anybody out and hurt anybody. We all play this game the right way. So they're speaking to why the flagrant foul might have happened is due to their physicality. The Magic love to play a physical style. Bobby Manning actually tweeted out from what Jamal Mosley had said, saying, "I think it's great we play physical. It's who we've been since we got here. The defensive mindset, hanging our hat there." So speaking once again towards the physicality, and a lot of it has to do with that flagrant foul, as I mentioned at the top, which regarded to Jason Tatum. Now, Jason Tatum was listed as doubtful. We thought he was probably going to play through this, but Tim Bontemps actually tweeted out saying the Celtics have officially ruled out Jason Tatum. I'm just hearing this about an hour ago. I got that report on my feed there on X.com, and you could see that he is going to miss this game. That's a huge loss for the Celtics. Tatum was not himself after falling in that game one. However, I did not think he was going to miss time. I thought he was going to try to play through it, but hopefully just get healthy, as I feel like they will get past the Magic, is the reason that they've decided to go this route. The physicality of the Magic team is no secret. I mean, they have some very physical players. Franz is a big physical wing, and Paolo a big physical forward. They're both the Magic's two best players, and then even when you look at their guards, if they had Jalen Suggs, it wouldn't get any less physical than it is right now. It would just add to their defense. So the Magic, of course, missing a big piece of their team in Jalen Suggs. The reason they were such a low seed and had to play in the play-in was because of injuries to Paolo and Franz throughout the season. It's been a season riddled with injuries, but then for the Celtics now, they're missing Jason Tatum in Game 2. So this game right here, there's no excuses for the Magic. This is their time to pounce. This is their time to get a win and make it a respectable series and not have the Boston Celtics sweep them. Their time is right now. It has to happen tonight. This is some crazy news I did not expect to get, but I'm glad I'm able to bring it to you here, and we're able to break that down, why that's so important. Obviously, Jason Tatum, he's in the MVP voting every year. He's an all-NBA player. I expect him to make all-NBA first team actually this year, and then now for him to miss this game too is going to be monumental for the series. It could really swing it because you're going into Orlando for Game 3 and 4. So we're going to look into that. Hopefully the Magic can tie the series there tonight, make it competitive. It's going to be very interesting to see going further. The reigning champion Boston Celtics, it's not going to be smooth sailing from here on out. That's all I've got to say on this topic here today. Let me know what you think about all this down in the comment section below. Are the Magic being too physical to the point of trying to hurt somebody? Is this Tatum injury just precautionary measures and you think the Celtics will coast by without him? Or is this a big deal that could really swing the series with them going back to Orlando for games 3 and 4? Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments section. Make sure to like the video if you made this far. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell for notifications. I'll see you all in the next one.